Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Sunday, May the 21st. The year's 2023. Let's talk trading. Weekly, open, and gap. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. Now, we are coming into the last full week of May. We've got 5 trading days, I believe, this week, and next week I think we only have 2 due to the holiday. So let's make sure when we're closing out this month that we don't lose any more than we want to lose on any one particular trade. So make sure your position size and stop loss are proper. Let's just go through some of these other screens. We haven't done them in a while. Brain management might be one of the most important aspects, or it is one of the most important aspects of trading. You've got to get over your fear and regret, because you have to remember that pain does not come from the market. It comes from your reaction to the market, which is really you're reacting to the market after you've done something, whether it's enter a trade or exit a trade. So definitely get a grip on yourself there. And the money management. I don't know how many times we've said it. Take the profit before the market takes it back. Sure, sometimes you'll exit and it'll keep going in your direction. But as I've stated before, I'd much rather be mad with a profit than mad with a loss. So just remember that. And also, this is a game of unpredictable outcomes. So every time you win, it's luck, because you didn't control the outcome. And you have to put your ego aside and realize that the market just smiled upon you, moved in your favor, and it gave you an opportunity to take profit off the table. So let's take a look at the monthly chart here. And we're 90 pips below the monthly open on the pound, 218 off the high, and 70 off the low. And we had a pivot point miss last month, just so you know. This April did not hit its pivot. We still have a bunch of open gaps. The pound filled it opened below and moved up. We're putting in the opening range for the week, and we are under the opening range for the month. And we're above the opening range for the year. For the year, 372 pips above the open, 659 off the low, 218 off the high. Okay, we've got a lot of inside bar action. We had an inside bar on Friday. So we got a break to the north at 2483 and a break to the south at 2391. Inside bar on the weekly from 5 weeks ago, 2473 to the north. So let's see, we might be able to take advantage of those. We just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, we are a little over 7.5 hours into the trading day and no pairs over 100. But the New Zealand Swiss franc sitting at 99 and New Zealand Canadian dollar at 98. I guess there was some New Zealand news. And here we go on the buy zone. We open and just gone up. Rat range too low, so no rat zone trades. And I had a trader was asking about the rat zone. I don't know if the trader is going to be watching today's video, but they were wondering if you can apply it to other instruments, and you can. What you have to do is run the frequency distribution for high minus close and close minus low to see where the sweet spot is So you can build the rat zone for the instrument that you're trading. So with stocks, you pretty much have to do a custom one. And that's pretty much what I've done. You just have to run those statistics. Now with the smart rat, it'll do it for you automatically. So, and you can just set the level. So I'm looking for a 20% retrace or better. So this is where I'd want to enter. This is the red zone. This is the green zone. Once again, we don't have enough pips. But of course, you can narrow it to 10%. It just depends after you run the stats, what looks best. But with the smart rat, it does it for you dynamically, and you just tell it at what percentile you want to plot the line. And let's see, Bambino Flex indicator says go long. Price near the pivot goes short on the daily. I believe we've already taken out that pivot, and then but it's gone up since then. Monthly pivot we've taken out, weekly pivot we've taken out, and the daily pivot we've taken out. We are in the upper wick zone of the previous day. So anybody like trading the wick zone, you can break out of the previous day's high or the previous day's close. Speaking about range, once again, we went over this on Friday, but the ranges have really been compressed. I guess traders just aren't trading. I'm not sure why we have such compressed range. I guess the thing is, it doesn't matter. The why doesn't matter. The why isn't going to make money. What's going to make money is identifying what's going on. We have compressed ranges. So what does that mean? Probably to look for reversals near the edge of these ranges. And the price action simple chart. Let's see. Let's bring that to M30 so we can have a few more lines to look at, horizontal lines. You can see the previous H1 high and low, the previous current day high, previous day high. And we've got the lines at the psychological. So once again, usually price gets near 75, it's going to want to go to 50 or the double O. That just seems to be the way it works. If it gets near to 25 or the double O, it's going to want to go up to the 25 or down to the 75. You can just see this happening over and over and over again. You just have to observe and then take your chances. So you can see here, price didn't seem to want to go much lower than 23.91. So you start taking those crosses at the double O. You could have targeted 25 at the 25. Then it's either coming back down or going back up. You can see here it went up. Then it came back down through, went back up. So when you're in the trade, sometimes, if you just want to keep things simple, you can just trade those psychological levels also. Of course, make sure you have your stop loss in place and your position size according. And let's see on the lower high, higher lows. We got a 2-ball here getting ready to possibly bounce through that lower high. But you can see here we got a pretty big spread is, actually it's not too bad. About 1.6. Usually when it more action, it's about 1.2 on this broker. But just to note, if you've got a fixed spread broker, and you see where price is, and And especially if it's going between the ranges here. You can see the semaphore range is only 3.6 from here to here. That's really not that much of a range to look for a bounce. So you have to let that range get bigger to look for that reversal or bounce. And we've done the range by month on Friday. Nothing's changed as of yet. And we just know it seems like prices being anemic. And I had mentioned the frequency distributions. I was talking about high minus close. This is high minus open. This is for the buy zone traders. And as I pointed out, just trading the open of the H4 candle, you get 6 tries a day or more. But I mean, you've got 6 candles, so there's 6 times price can at least 6. You're going to get a trade in. And sometimes you just don't know when to ride it and stick with it. But that's why maybe you take your 2 pips, comes back, gives you another opportunity. Maybe you get 5 the next time. Maybe you get 10 on the 3rd try. But you just have to look at the price action. Don't be greedy. And yeah, sometimes you're going to miss one. You're going to get in, take 2 pips, and the next thing you know, it rockets up. That's just the breaks. That's trading. Nothing else I can tell you. Okay, looking at playing the pivots once again on the trade reminder. So looking at the daily chart, price is turning up. Previous bar was an inside bar. Buyers are in strong control, lower high, higher low. So that's just pretty much basics. On the weekly, we're inside the upper wick zone of the previous week. We're below the pivot, lower high, higher low. Once again, inside bar. And go all the way out to the monthly. And we cross below the monthly open. Yeah, we close, cross below the pivot. We're between wick zones the previous month. So that's about it on the weekly open and gap. I'm not sure. I might probably do some more trading with Walmart. We don't have any news trading, and there might be a few topics of discussion we might come up with this week. And, you know, we'll be going into Memorial Day weekend, so I'm imagining trading on Friday is going to be pretty slim. But you never know. Sometimes you can pick up some good trades. Some, you know, they just move things around a lot for some strange reason. I'm trying to think if there's anything else earth-shattering that I need to report about trading. Nothing that I can think of. So, fellow traders, I hope you had a fun and safe weekend. And when you come back, you're sitting down, you're getting ready to trade, always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is TheRumpledOne, over and out.